That's it. And I guess we're recording. We should be. We've got more technology here than we absolutely know what to do with. Anyway, again, good Wednesday morning to you. Paul Swanson with you from the SwansonReport.net, the SwansonReport.net, the SwansonReport.net. This is going out over Periscope, and we're going to be putting this up across all the other usual suspect social media places. So look for it as soon as we get done with this. The what we're talking about this morning, as I show folks on Periscope, this is a group files emergency petition in Wisconsin after identifying 150,000 potentially fraudulent ballots. Now, this is from, and this happened yesterday, the Thomas More Society's Amistad Project has filed this emergency petition with the Wisconsin State Supreme Court. I've done an initial read through of this. It's kind of dull, boring, 44 pages, but it is very interesting. It is very interesting because they cite chapter and verse to the problems here in Wisconsin. Now, I live in the very far northern reaches, the remote outpost along Wisconsin's northern border here, right along Lake Superior. There is and has been, and I believe continues to ongoing recount in Milwaukee County and also in Dane County, which is covers the city of Madison. Looking at this, they have, as I said, they've identified over 150,000 potential fraudulent ballots, which is, by any reasonable estimation, is enough to call into question the results here in the state of Wisconsin as far as the election that transpired some 22 days ago. Not only did they find the ballots, but there is directed in the in this emergency petition, they have specifically called out the Wisconsin Election Commission officials and their willful violation of state law. So that's been that part of it. I'm going to write about this in a little bit later today, but it is interesting that, and they read in here, and what the 44 pages are doing here, and they show it here, is that they're asking the Wisconsin Supreme Court to block the certification of the election results because of these alleged irregularities. And the irregularities are just briefly they counted illegal votes. So illegal votes counted, estimate of ballots requested in the name of a registered Republican by someone other than that person. There's 14,426 votes there. Legal votes that weren't counted, that's all that anybody wants anywhere across the United States, is if you are a legally registered voter here in your particular state, you want your vote to count. They estimate or an estimate of Republican ballots that the requester returned but were not counted, and this would be absentee ballots, and a whole other issue that we have written about and talked about the whole nature here in Wisconsin of the what is classified as an indefinite confined voter. Whole nother issue. Go back and look at it. Estimate of Republican ballots the requester returned but were not counted is 12,071. Electors or voters who voted where they did not reside, 26,673. Now, illegal votes counted, more of that. Electors who avoided Wisconsin voter ID laws by voting absentee as an indefinite confined, again, there's that term, elector, and who were not actually indefinitely confined, 96,437. That number we have addressed, and actually that number is much larger. Looking at the voting history for the past 10 years here in Wisconsin and how exponentially that number went up here in 2020. Out of state residents voting in the state, 6,966. Double votes, 234, for a grand total of 156,807 votes, which is what, about 5 times the number of votes that would be needed by President Trump to overcome the supposed or apparent or alleged difference by which Joe Biden supposedly won or allegedly won the state of Wisconsin. My second cup of coffee this morning. So this is ongoing here. We can get into the weeds on this a little bit later, but I wanted to get this out for everybody. So thank you. Go to theswansonreport.net, 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 and we will have more printed out there for you and links and everything of that nature, so you can follow along on that. All right. You can also go to fightbackmedia.com, fightbackmedia.com, fightbackmedia.com. My good friend Willie Lawson will be, and we're actually recording this for audio, and this will probably go up on the morning report, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, who knows? We shall see. So anyway, thanks for listening, watching, doing what you do. Please like, share, hit the subscribe button so you know when when we're posting more information of this nature. And we will talk with you all again real soon. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching, and